Okay, Grand Rising. So it is Wednesday. We just had this eclipse that everybody thought everybody was going to die, and there was going to be this big whole rapture, which cracks me up because we literally have solar eclipses like all the fucking time. It just happened to be in the US. So that had me laughing. People love to incite fear everywhere. Which just now that I'm sitting in this vibration, I can see it and it just like blows my mind every time. But anyway, okay. Understanding soul contracts, why we are here, and what our purpose is. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and close our eyes down. Stare softly in front of you if that makes you more comfortable. Nice deep inhales through your nose, exhales through your mouth, activating that crystalline tube, connecting to Father Sky and Mother Earth. Mother Earth just greeted me right now. She was speaking in Spanish, guys, so I don't understand everything she said. I didn't even catch it. She's Spanish today. And acknowledging that we are here, acknowledging that we are helping shift just by shifting ourselves, the consciousness of the world. She's so excited that there are so many of us that dedicate this time in the morning, throughout the day, and in this lifetime. Okay, so they want me to explain souls and our soul contracts and why we are here. We all originated from different places. Our souls may be Arcturian, Palladian, Draconian. There's many. We originated from somewhere. We are just like the stars. I have said this before, but when people are cremated, if you take a little bit of their dust and you put it under a microscope, it looks just like the galaxies. That is not ironic or an accident. Within these places of origination, we have our soul sisters, our soul brothers. We write contracts with them and even within each other. In this group of meditation alone, we have come from many different places, but yet here we are together. Each of us has chosen to experience what it is like to be human. When we are up in the spiritual world, we get to decide, I'd really like to experience homelessness. I wonder what that must be like. I'm going to go down and experience that. So we come down. We have these circumstances, just the right amount of formula that puts us in that experience. And there we are. A soul looks down and says, I want to experience what it's like to die really young. What must that be like? Another soul says, I'd like to experience what it's like to lose a child. The grief that must bring into your body, and feeling that and knowing that, and then shifting that vibration into a higher one. Ooh, that looks like a tough one, but you know what? I want to go experience that, because that's what we do. We want to experience all of it. So they sign a contract. I'll be that child for you. I'll be that parent. Bet, let's do this. Then the parent comes down. They're living their life. Cue the child. Child comes down. Now they've started their life. Child dies. Oh, got it. Fulfill my contract. Parent is still here, grieving, trying to figure out why. Why would God, the universe, the earth take this child from me? Why? How can they be so cruel? Why would they take this child from me? Because that soul wanted to experience that. And so did you. And now that parent gets to sit and alchemize and choose to never, ever, ever get over that grief, or choose to alchemize it, to fight their way through the dark, to find that light inside of them again. And then they come to that number 9 in the tarot in our journey, where you're almost at the end and you can give back. You've reached that sweet spot where you learned to shift your perspective. Instead of going through the rest of your life thinking, I lost my child, I lost my child, I lost my child. You can go through saying, I was blessed with X amount of years with that wonderful soul. That soul taught me a love so deep that I felt a grief so hard. That love was so strong that I was able to bring that person into this world, watch them live their life, and then get to say goodbye. What a blessing to have known that person their whole life, their whole human life. We put everything in a perspective of loss, and that's why we walk around so fucking sad all the time. Enough. We don't lose anything down here. We do not lose anything down here. We don't lose. We are not losers. Everything is an experience that we chose to have. We chose it. You can be mad at the world. You can be mad at God. But your soul is so strong, and you give your power away, which is why the anxiety, the depression, the stress, and all this other crap comes into our space. We give our power away. We are so powerful. Our thoughts, our words, our actions. Stop giving it away. My eyes are like flashing and blinking right now because of the energy. Guides are coming through. They are like striking down with lightning. My eyes have never flashed like this. I can't keep them closed. It's just like boom, 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 boom under my lids. We choose, guys. You have made these choices, and they want you to understand that. We do not lose. We are experiencing. Shift your perception right now. We are not losers. Do you know How many souls there are in this universe? Infinite. Every day, new souls, just like babies are being born down here. Do you know most of those souls choose not to come down here? You think Earth is the only planet that souls go and experience? You think being human is the only experience that our souls choose? We've been roaches, butterflies, cats, dogs, horses, everything. Everything. Our souls don't just experience being human. And not every soul chooses to come down to this shit show, because that's what they consider this, a shit show. The School of Hard Knocks, the hardest university. This is the Harvard and Yale of the universe, of the universe. I was gonna say of the university. This is it. You're in the Ivy Leagues, baby. Earth is Harvard. Welcome. You're one of the smartest, strongest, and resilient souls that exist on this whole fucking infinite universe. How about that? How about that? When you think about that, it helps you put your power back into yourself, because that is facts and that is the truth. We have contracts. We have experiences. We are not losers. So jump back on your chariot and take your power back. You have the reins. You have control. Take a deep breath in. Exhale at the mouth. One more inhale. Deep exhale at the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale loud. Ah, if you can. And now we're going to take a few moments of silence before we go into our intuition tests. Sit with your guides in this space. Sit with your higher self in this space. Sit with your ancestors in this space. Starting now. Slowly bring your awareness back to your fingertips and your toes. Give yourself a good stretch if you need to. Oh, good. I thought I was going over on time. I almost didn't take that silent moment, but that's mostly what's needed. At the end, guys, that silent time we go in there. And I'm also going to start setting my alarm because it has to be 3 minutes minimum. And I know I'm not sitting there for, I know we're not going 3 minutes. So I'm going to start setting my alarm for that as well. Also, when your mind starts to wander, what time is it? I got to get dressed. I got to get my coffee. What am I going to eat? Go back to the tube. Just focus on a tube going in and out. If that visualization doesn't work for you, go to like a forest or a beach, someplace in your mind's eye, a safe space. Focus on that. The second your mind starts to wander, pull yourself back. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Pull yourself back. Focus on something in this space, okay? That's what's going to help you calm. Man, they were like really going at it today too, because my eyelids were like underneath. I didn't think you could do that, but I think my right eye like got a cramp because it was like flashing and I couldn't open my eyelid. I could have opened my eyelids, but I didn't. Okay, intuition test. This is how this works. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Do not judge. Close your eyes. You're going to clear your mind. Open your eyes, take a look. What color do you see? Here's the first one. What color are the balloons? All right, and guess what? All right, Christine, hold on to that because I'm not going to show you guys until we're done. What color is this flower? All right. What color is the clock on this tower? All right, we get lots of them today. Might as well keep going, right? What color is this canoe? What color is this right there? All right, last one. What color are the flower buds? Now, I do want to say this for the people that are on here, don't be discouraged because it's early as fuck, right? So I am going to post some more and I'll post different ones on my social media today. So try these. If you're getting discouraged, like, maybe don't do them and try them or try different ones. Do other ones. If this is something that you really want to open up, this third eye, start doing them. Start doing them outside of here. All right, first one. Balloons were purple. I'm gonna show you guys after because I didn't want you guys to get discouraged. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show them at the end. Because sometimes people are like, ah. Second one was pink. Third one was yellow. Fourth one, also yellow. Fifth one. I did not know this. Also yellow. I was looking at the black and white too. All right. And the last one, pink or red. It's kind of like a lightish red, pinkish. So I say if you got either one of those, you're good. All right, guys. So intuition test, that's how we increase this. That's how we learn to trust ourselves. Also really important to think about, oh, good, Katie. Okay, good. Love you, Katie. Oh, did she leave already? Yeah, Katie always dips out. She's got to go to work. But understanding that a lot of somebody's on here needed to hear that because you got some. Yes, Amanda, because that's what happens. That third eye starts to open and you see it and you feel it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you them after they're all instead of doing one by one by one by one because I feel like you do the first one and then when people don't get it, they get discouraged, right? And then they get in their fucking heads. So we're just going to do all of them and then I'll show you them at the end. You got two. Okay, Kristen. Yes. And it gets exciting, right? Because you're like, yes, I got it. So you learn to like feel. Because that's what I was telling Liam yesterday. And he was like, he kept guessing. I was like, don't guess. I was like, feel. And then he was getting them. So he got a couple of them, not all of them, but just feeling it and looking and not guessing. But did anybody want to discuss anything? Did anything come up yesterday or anybody want to say something or add something? Mike is yours. Mike is in.
I was just going to say the first one I got as a purple blue, so I suppose that's right. And the yellow ones I got as an orange color. So look,
Mm.
that's not bad.
No, not at all. Sometimes the orange and yellow, yeah, because it's weird.
Yeah,
Because sometimes they're like the same tone, and it's like, yeah. And I feel like
yeah,
with the technology and going through the screens, yeah, it passes
yeah,
on. That's why that last one, I was like, it's kind of red, kind of pink.
yeah.
If you said red or pink, either one. Yellows were green. Yeah. Same thing, Amanda. Like yellow and green. Some I don't know. It's weird. Look, I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the same thing. Kind of if the tones. I get it. That's why I was like, the last ones are like pink and red, sometimes yellow and orange. So yeah, but it gets stronger and you feel the color. So, all right, guys, that was awesome. Have a great day. It's hump day, but we enjoy hump day. There's not halfway through anything because whoever made Monday through Friday, they did that to scare you. We're all programmed. We're all programmed to work. And I think a couple of us have talked about it, like me and somebody else. We've never had Monday through Friday jobs. So that
Yeah,
program,
me.
yeah. So that programming never has ever existed inside of me. I've never been like, oh, Wednesday, oh, it's Friday. I'm lying. When I was in school, up until college, right? Up until college, Monday through Friday. And then after that, I was bartending, waiting tables. I always worked weekends. So I never had that, oh my God, it's Friday. It's great. I don't have to work. I don't know what that's like. I've worked weekends my whole life, even now. So that programming, see, not all of us get it. Some of us get it, some of us don't. So every soul, all these experience we chose to have. I've never had a real job. I can't. Could you imagine me sitting at a desk? Oh my God. That would be a tragedy for everyone. But anyway, guys,
It would be funny.
I had one internship with Blue Cross Blue Shield my freshman year in college. I was sitting in this corporate environment, and this is how I know. And I say I've never had a real job because this was an internship, paid me $12 an hour in 1996. It was for minorities, it was for people of color. And the whole point was to give us opportunities that most of us don't get. You got a real job, and the whole point, you would stay that job throughout college. Then when you graduated college, you would have a job. My friends went on to work for IBM, Apple, huge companies. My first day there, they were like, okay, so you know about LTDs and STDs? And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know what LTDs are, but I know STDs are sexually transmitted diseases. And they were like, no, we sell insurance that's short-term disability and long-term disability. And I was like, oh, I would fight with my boyfriend on the phone in my little cubicle, yelling, screaming. Everybody would hear me. I got 3 times they told me what I was wearing was inappropriate. I think one time I wore like this white suit and I thought I looked really cute. Everybody could see my underwears. And I'm like, yeah, I was the hot mess express. And that's when I was like, I don't think I'm about this life. I don't think I could do it. Never went back. I didn't even go for the second, third. I just didn't. And I was like, no, I'm going to go be a singer. My soul knew, not for me. But anyway, I'm rambling now. Everybody go enjoy your Wednesdays. If anything comes up, if you're feeling anything, please message us, me, Melinda, Karina, Caroline, any of the leads. We are here for you. Or any of your friends, we're all here for each other. I love that other friendships have been forming on this little group. I'm like, I love it. When somebody's like, I'm going to call you and I'm going to call you, I'm like, yes, call each other. We wrote each other into each other's contracts. I love when my clients are like, oh, I'm glad you came into my life. I'm like, well, you wrote me in it. So, hey, girl, you were like, cue Kim in for Reiki at this age. You know what I mean? Nothing's an accident. I love you all. I'll see you mañana. Bye, guys.